bird people. I like their designs actually. It's cute. Especially the what is that? What kind of boat is that? Doesn't look like a boat. It just looks like a platform that floats. But I love these cutscenes. Oh, I thought maybe they would say something. Well, let me just take a look around here first. You never know what you might find, right? Oh, you, my name is Nico. Oh, nice to finally meet you. No, wait. It's a pleasure acquaintance the last Nico. Supposed to be looking for you too. Oh yeah, I'm aware. Prototype had contacted me saying that you would be on your way to the city. He sent me a message after the memories were restored. He told me to wait in the city, but I thought it'd be faster to pick you guys up. Turns out that was a terrible idea. Well, yeah, they don't have planes in. Maybe in the flying machine. I didn't realize they existed in other worlds. I do not know anyone named Calamus or Lola. I think they're meant to be friends with my father in previous iterations of the. He was the original owner of the flying machine. It's one of his greatest inventions, actually. Flying machine. Thanks. But to answer earlier questions, I'm present in operating the machine, but something weird happened to the engine when I was near earlier. I had to make an emergency landing on this tiny island before I crashed into the city wall. It was not pleasant, I admit. I wonder if the engine problem has to do with the square particles distribution. I checked, but there isn't any of the square stuff inside the machine itself. But I noticed that the islands of the glen are really messed up now. I guess that I should have listened to the proto in the first place. Say, where is he? He said he'd be coming with you. Is he still back at the main islands? No. He did give me this though. Oh yeah, this. He gave you his main drive. As long as this I should be able to bring it back. It's gonna be hard, but yes, you'll need all three of us for the big door. But the first things first, we need to find a way to go into the city. If this machine was working, we could fly right there. I've isolated the issue with the machine, but I can't repair it with the stuff I have on hand. The battery in the engine is dead, and the engine has some gears that need to be replaced. Problem is, the Glen is in a very high-tech area. I'm not sure if you'll be able to find anything specialized here. I was probably supposed to have the battery. A battery, an engine, and gears replaced. Oh, okay, so the screwdriver won't do anything. Huh. Well. So gears, huh? I gotta look around here probably. It'll probably give me something maybe. How'd they get over there though? Oh. I'm stupid. Gears. Battery. did he say? There are robots in the research station. If there's any batteries anywhere, they know where it is. The research station? Dang it. Hmm. Yeah, I believe there was other ways I could travel. Alright, I gotta figure out where I need to go next, because yeah, in order to do in order to get the achievement for the regrowing thing, I gotta restart the whole game and play it all the way through to do that. And I don't think I'm going to do that. More time. Yeah, that that I know. Hmm. Well, I can't get over there. I can, however, get over. No, I can't. Okay. Well, that was nice. I need gears and a battery. Hmm. Okay. So we have that, but I probably needed the screwdriver for it, and I already used it. They wouldn't soft lock you in this, would they? It's a lot of things. Where do you think I get this from, by the way? The village gave it to me. Saying the best use to trade with so many people here. He did always love traveling the world despite, well, sorry for rambling. Gears here are compatible with the engine, although it pains me to take it apart. It's fine. We still need a battery to get the engine running. Do what you must to find one. Okay. I'll ask these two, see if they can give me a hint at where a battery might be. Probably. The research station. Hmm. That's the problem is where am I finding the research station? Wait, what? That's not good. Hold on. What do I need? With the plane, might as well restore the bridges outside of the defined diversity. Where do you get the freaking battery then? Go to the forest. Oh, well, I can't believe I also didn't just see that. Oh man, I'm dumb. I didn't see that right there. Or maybe it's... Oh. Yeah, I didn't know that was there. It cannot be used to power other things. I do not know what a flying machine is. Any sort of large machinery would require a high capacitor power cell. For example, the generator. In this room utilizes such a device. If this is an emergency for living beings, you can use the battery from the generator. Negative. This is the only battery in the Glen power to be used as a standalone unit. If it is a dire situation, then do as you must. You can always just give it back later. Flying machine has a chance after all. I just have to assemble the pieces now, but it might take a while. Do you mind keeping company? Oh yeah, sure. Slow. The connectors in the battery were not designed for this type of engine, so I have to shift around some of these ports. And this bolt that keeps getting stuck, and don't worry, I'm making decent progress. We should be able to make it in the city by tonight. We need to bring Proto back first, and then we need to find one more person. You may have already met her, actually. Do you remember her from the last time you were in this world? This is going to sound strange, but she is a fox. I do remember talking to a fox at one point. The memories are still very blurred. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, it was that fox thing. She's so much better explaining this sort of thing. I'm doing a terrible job at it. I bet Proto was even less tactful, wasn't he? I'm afraid I must risk sounding callous, but you need to concern yourself with how real everything is for now. The plan is already in motion. We cannot allow for distractions. Father's putting everything into this last run of the world. The last chance for him to fix everything. You could say that. The acceleration of square particle anomalies was not accounted for at all, though. The patch was only built to accommodate the normal rate they appear, but the accumulating at frightening speeds now. Proto even lost his body. Thankfully, he gave you the disc just in time. Well, you know how the simulation works, right? Specifically, everything is generated from pre-existing code. The squares can cause damage to that code, most of the time irreversible damage. Father lost some friends in previous iterations of the simulation. It took him forever to develop the current, much more stable version. Yeah. That's, not really what happened. Like I said, you shouldn't concern yourself with. Alright. Let me tell you about the old world. I was too caught up with the other stuff at the time to think about it. You know of at least my father, myself, and the other two. None of us are part of the simulation itself. Our home world, the real world, was actually destroyed a long time ago. In years leading up to Calamity, scientists from all over the world tried to stop it, but the outlook was bleak. A vague prophecy about from another world became the last bastion of hope. A prophet model or prototype was built to predict the future about the specifics of this. But as his predictions turned out, would not have been able to arrive to our world in time. In fact, yeah, I don't want to say that. I'm getting confused here. Not even been born before a world ended. Disheartened, most people abandoned their research and resolved to peacefully live out their final years. But some people did the opposite, even though saving the world was impossible. They don't want our existence to be in vain, and that's where my father came in. With the last of his resources, he built the most ambitious project yet, the world machine. A large, detailed I don't know that word, of the old world generated from the pool of memories collected from everyone he knew. After a heavy amount of modification and the added narrative, my father was able to convert the entire structure into code. I have no idea. What we do know is that there's no equipment back home that was powerful enough to run the code in whatever that word I can't. I have terrible pronunciations of words. So aside from the standard hardware, it also needed to borrow a mental processing ability of a living person. Father used himself for that during the initial testing phases. Like I said, it took many iterations for him to make the experience stable enough. As you can see, even that's breaking down. Caught onto the issue in the last minute, but did not have enough time to fix it. After the world ended, the code kind of just ended up floating in the void indefinitely, waiting for a willing operator to install it onto their hard drive. Yeah, the operator would then generate the universe using the code, becoming God in the process, which is weird. Was a living person you needed to borrow? No, that would be you. I do not know. We really need to get going.